We have spent time celebrating Jalen Hurts, as we should, celebrating his agent, Nicole Lynn, friend of the show, friend of ours. Shout out to her as well. But now, this is a real dialogue that must be had. Congrats to Jalen Hurts. Let's move on. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has not signed his contract with the Baltimore Ravens. Jalen Hurts got $180 million. He was a second-team All-Pro. That is hard to do.
Hard to do.
But being a unanimous MVP is near impossible to do because Lamar Jackson's the only person who's ever done it in the NFL. But he still doesn't have a long-term deal. So, Joy, let me ask you first. Does the Jalen Hurts deal, $180 million, $255 million guaranteed, does Jalen Hurts deal actually help Lamar Jackson or does it hurt Lamar Jackson?
I think it helps because I think it puts pressure on both sides to get a deal done. Lamar is going to have to come to the table at some point. Shady says this all the time. He negotiated a very big contract. You're not going to get everything that you wanted.
Couple.
Sorry, yes.
No disrespect.
I mean, there was at one point that you were the highest paid at your position.
Twice.
Twice? Okay, my bad.
Still top 10 highest paid the position.
All
ever.
decade,
You know what, this
baby.
is why I don't quote anything
Hard
with
to
Shady,
do.
because Shady gonna correct.
Shady will tell you, he knows
Shady
his
gonna
stats
let
and
you
he
know.
knows the contract
Shady gonna
numbers.
let you know.
Don't mess with
Being
that.
honest.
Shady has done this. He has experience in this field and talks about it all the time, that you're going to have to give things up. You're not going to get everything that you want. As long as you get most of what you want, you got to walk away happy, because this is a business, and this is the icky part of what we do, having to talk about people's money, having to talk about the business side of the sport. But it's a salary cap sport. You have billionaires writing the checks. You can't just write any check you want. You've got to have the money to be able to write the guaranteed check. All these things come into play. So Jalen getting his deal done, particularly now, I think does put some pressure on the Ravens as well. You need a quarterback. You've got to have a franchise quarterback. If he walks out the door, you're not even coming close to winning the division. You don't have the personnel in the building to replace Lamar Jackson. You just don't. So you're either going into the pit or you're going to figure it out with Lamar Jackson. So I think Jalen getting this deal done, which is obviously going to be the first of several deals that are going to come down the line with Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow, they need to come to the table. And I think Jalen's deal pushes it further down the road.
Joy, I think it helps a resolution, but I think Jalen's deal actually hurts Lamar Jackson for this reason. A group of people is a strike. A person is a renegade. So had Jalen Hurts also wanted a contract fully guaranteed. Had Joe Burrow also wanted a contract fully guaranteed. Justin Herbert also wanted a contract fully guaranteed. Well, now that's a strike. Now Lamar and all those quarterbacks want contracts fully guaranteed. But now if Lamar Jackson is just the outlier, well, now he just looks like a renegade, just a guy that went rogue. And that's what it stands to look like right now. I don't think it helps because Jalen wants his deal fully guaranteed. Lamar getting 180 ain't moving Jalen Hurts. Jalen getting 180 ain't moving Lamar Jackson, because Lamar knows what he wants, and it does not appear he's budging. Dave Helman, you were nodding with me. I believe you may agree, but elaborate on the point.
I do. I mean, if Lamar Jackson wants any old deal that a quarterback's going to get, then this is good for him. If he just wants to slot himself in at the top, then this is good. But we know that's not what he wants, because what we've heard through the grapevine, because as always, there's no agent leaking this stuff for us on Lamar's behalf, but we've heard fully guaranteed deal. This is now the third quarterback that has signed since Deshaun Watson got his fully guaranteed deal. None of them have been fully guaranteed. Again, we're establishing a trend that is an outlier by the Cleveland Browns. On top of that, we know Lamar Jackson didn't want a similar deal. Like, the numbers on this deal are similar to what the Ravens came to him with, and he said no. So even if he doesn't want fully guaranteed, people have also said he wants more guaranteed money than what Deshaun Watson got, even if the whole deal isn't guaranteed. Mm-hmm. That is still a $100 million difference between what Jalen Hurts just signed and what Lamar signed. So cool. If you want to slot yourself in, that's why I say all the time, the quarterback's always going to win, because you just slot yourself in and you get your money. And that's why I thought Lamar Jackson was going to win this, because I thought that's what he wanted. We've clearly established that he doesn't want that. He wants an entirely different sort of deal. And if that's what he wants, the writing's on the wall that he's not going to get it. Again, this is a third quarterback that has now signed a deal without those types of guarantees. There's at least two more coming in Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert. And guess what? Shady, I don't want to say this because I don't want to make you mad.
Say it.
Over the last 2 years, this will be three quarterbacks that have accomplished more than Lamar Jackson. I've got it. If we can throw it up on the screen.
Accomplished like what?
Accomplished more. We got it right here. We can look at their wins and losses. The number we throw out with Lamar Jackson all the time is 45-16, right?
That happens a lot, yeah.
15-9 over the last two seasons. The only one of these guys that wins less than Lamar is Justin Herbert.
Not surprising.
But, Acho, I heard you say that under your breath.
What?
Justin Herbert's been available 10 more games than Lamar Jackson has.
Good point.
So even if he's not winning at the same clip, he's playing 10 more games over the last 2 years. Joe Burrow's been to a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts has been to a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts has been all-pro. Over the last 2 years, again, all respect and credit to Lamar Jackson for what he's done over the career, but I'll ask for your help on this, Emmanuel.
Can I go before he...
It's not what have you done.
It's what have you done for me lately?
And over the last 2 years, Lamar Jackson does not have the resume to suggest he's going to get the deal that he wants.
Before I answer the main question, I just have to ask him, right? I have to address this guy. So wait, you showed that diagram about the wins and all that. For what reason? Because he's going to get paid, right? Lamar's going to get paid.
If he's willing to take a regular quarterback.
So hold on
yes.
a second. So do you think it's possible that Lamar can jump over Jalen Hurts' contract?
Absolutely.
Okay, stop.
But that's not what he wants.
Hold on. You don't know what he wants. I know you didn't talk to him, so I know you know what he wants.
Okay.
Let's stop you.
Sure.
So let's say Justin Herbert goes next. He gets a contract. Do you think it's possible that Lamar Jackson jumps him?
Yes.
What are we talking about, Joy Taylor? What are we even talking about?
What about when Burrow gets his?
So no. I'm done with it. So you can move on, because that ain't even, I had to just cut that up. See, I wanted to be a lawyer when I grew up. That's how I was a really good running back. You see what I'm saying? I just had to cut up what you said, and you can pass it along.
So cut on the dime ain't just for the football field.
Come on now. Come on now.
You be cutting people up, and you be cutting on
Come on.
dimes.
He gonna show these little clips. Oh, he win, he don't win. Come on, what are we talking about?
No.
He still gonna
Let me do it.
Holla. Go that way. Go that side. I'm
See how
done.
Acho just
I'm
jumped
done.
on both sides of that right
Showing
there?
his little clips. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, because
like, that's gonna matter.
not on Shady's side.
Exactly.
He technically is.
If by
I'm
the
saying you showed that he's gonna get paid anyway. This is what I'll say, right?
he can get paid in line with what the NFL dictates the market is.
I'm gonna move on from that thing you showed there, right? I'll say this. It's a good thing for Lamar Jackson. I truly believe that. Now that we get a real number, what he wants, I think the true contract we got going is Jalen Hurts. We can't go on Deshaun Watson, right?
Okay.
Better player. He's new.
That's a good point.
So my thing now, that's out the way. We can concentrate on this contract. He might wait till Justin Herbert goes. He might wait till Joe Burrow goes.
Yep.
Who knows? But I think we get a realistic number on what would it be. How much more guarantee? How many more years? What's the total number? What's the yearly salary? Now we can really get into that, because I feel like the Ravens now have to come to the table, like, okay, we got to get this deal done, because the Eagles has got it done.
If you were
Jalen
Lamar,
Hurts.
would you, and you wanted a fully guaranteed deal, at this point, would you move off of it?
Say it again?
If you were Lamar and you wanted a fully guaranteed deal, now that Jalen Hurts signed for 180 guaranteed and 250 in total, 255, would you finally move off of it? Is this what it would take to get you to change your opinion?
I will wait. I truly wait.
Okay, why?
I will wait, because that's when the pressure really forms, right? Like right now, these talk shows, I'm talking, Dave's talking, you know, we just talking about what's going on, right? But that's not real pressure. Pressure is when we need our quarterback, right? We just paid $18 million for a wide receiver that hasn't played. We know he's good, but he hasn't played. We did that for Lamar Jackson, okay? So now the Ravens is a good team. They're a playoff team, and they could potentially win a championship. So we have the nucleus here. We have the team here, right? But my thing is, we don't have a quarterback. So when them other guys go, and I come to, okay, now it's time to pay me.
Yeah.
I think that's when the real pressure happens for that team. So we'll see. Hopefully it comes to a census where we have to meet in the middle.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.